You've broke the other two. She's like one of them ninjas that work in the bars. Look at the state of you. You're covered in muck. Right? Covered in muck. She's blooming black. Unbelievable. Hi guys, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. It's Sunday the 26th of February 2023 for you time travellers. We just got back from the car boot. I've been buying a few coins. I'll share them at the end of the video. And yeah, it's been one of them weeks this week. My voice is just starting to recover now. I think it was down to having the burning bin going earlier in the week. I'll tell you more about that in a bit. But yeah, we've got a few things what we've been doing this week. We've managed to get that raised bed at the back of the plot built now. I did have to laminate two pieces of wood together to get the thickness. We had the width, we had the length. You're going to see me actually building it. It was a couple of days actually. I did some one day and I finished it off the next day. So let me show you what we were doing at the back of the plot. Well, you could probably see this long board we got here. Actually, there's two boards. If I lift them up, you can see the split. Now, what I want to do is join them both together to get the width. We got the width, we got the length. It's the thickness that we need. So these two together just come to 40 milli. Now, these scaffolding boards are 38 milli. And like I say, I've got a screwy gun here. Got some screws. These screws, they just go perfectly to 3/4 into this bottom one, and basically all it is screwing them all together. So make sure that's level. Yep, all level. Oops. One in the top, one in the bottom. I'm just going down the length, just making sure they're all level. Get the top level, so like a tiny little lip there, it's nothing, but this will be the top, so it doesn't matter. Oh. What I'll do then, once I've done this, I'm going to cut them to length. What I'm going to have to do as well is just keep them, you see where it's dipping here now. If I start screwing it in when I get further down there, it'll take that shape. So what I need to do is bring it along here. Easier said than done. That's better. Like it's more straight that now. And I've got this top edge nice. Well, you can't see, hang on. Got this top edge here level all the way along. I've took the bow out of it, so I've just got to put a few screws in. I mark it out, see what we've got, see what we're working with, and I say get them cut today, and then later in the week I can actually do this bed here. But today it's just a matter of cutting them to size. Anyway, I've got to put these screws in, so let me get that done, and then we can start cutting the wood to size. Now
I'm going to cut them to size. And what I've decided to do was make the width, do the width the full length, and then the length, put them inside. So rather than put this up to this end, we're going to put this to this end and then put this one behind it. The reason why is because when I come to screw it in on the bed over there, it's so close to the compost bin, I'm not going to be able to get screws in the back here, so I can only go through here. I don't know if you can see that, but that's what I've got to do. Now I've just measured the length what I need, and it's 3 meters 840. So here's a quick hack. I've not got a square with me, however I have got a square with me. Here's a square, the saw. So if I put that up the edge to the edge there, there's 90 degrees there. So all I've got to do is move all this off here. What did I say it was? 3840. We'll measure it again, make sure. Always measure twice and cut once. Scrap. Well guys, we've got us boards made now. We've laminated 2 of them together to get the thickness. We've got the width, we've got the lengths all cut to size, and we're going to make another one of these beds here using this wood. This pink stuff is, like I say, is for a brassica cage, so that's another job I've got to do. You're wondering where Buttercup is, there she is. So once I've got this frame made, we can get on with working on this brassica cage. Now what I've got to do, I've got to take this fencing down to do the boards, which is going to be a lot of messing about. I'm going to leave the buckets in there, but I might have to take the fence down at the back so I can actually screw the boards together. I'm going to have to move that frame, but I can leave the I can leave this little tree here for now. We'll take this board out because it's all rotted, and the board there, we can knock that out as well, and then we've got another raised bed. I just noticed a load of footprints in there. They're not Buttercups, they're the foxes. There's like I say, Buttercup. She's always never more than a couple of feet away from me. I will come back tomorrow. I'll show you me doing this. So you're going to see this clip. You're going to see me actually doing this in a moment or two. But we're going to take a break now because I've got other things to do on the allotments. I don't get much time to do much on my own plot. I'm always having to deal with other things, different issues and what have you. We will be back and you will see this shortly, it being built. So with that, let's crack on. Well guys, we've got to take this this fence down so we can actually get to work on these raised beds. I've got to do a lot of moving stuff here. I just noticed here in this bed here all these bloody footprints off the foxes. They're everywhere. Right, I've got my scissors here. I need to cut the cable ties, because that's what I've done. I've cable tied them to these. These are a nightmare to undo. It's going to take me a bit of time to do this, guys. Well, we got that one rolled up. So got the back one to do. Oops, sorry, got the back one to do now. Buttercup, what's she like? Keeping out the way, I suppose. I'm going to put them metal rods safe, and then we'll do the fence at back of the spuds. Put this at the back. I'll find somewhere to put it safe anyway. Oh God. Needs to put it where it's going to be in the way. Stick it there, that for now. You see, these beds are all they're designed to take these frames and everything. What I need to do now is, like I say, just take that back fence down, and then we can start thinking about getting the boards and setting them into where we're going to be putting them. Now, what did I say I was going to do? I was going to put these metal rods safe before we do any more, so that's what I'm going to do. Well guys, I need to take this board up here. There's one at the other end. I'll take these boards out here. I've got to be careful how I do this, because I don't want to spread wood chip all over everywhere, and I don't want to get dirt on the wood chip, so I've got to be careful. However, we took the fence down at the back. It's just up there. We'll have to put that back later on, but at the moment my concerns is just getting these boards into position, which is going to be a bit gung-ho at the moment. Anyway, we'll see what we get. But these things, these are just lift out, these. Just got to be careful. I really could do with my angle grinder down here and just grind these end of these boards off. Probably just see it here. I've not thought about doing. I'm just clearing so I'm just clearing the rotted wood away. All right, I've got one more up here to do. We get the burning bin going as well, that's another thing. Stop whining. Well, I've got my boards in place, as you can see, but I've just been told it's going to be hammering it down with rain tomorrow, so I want to get this. I'm going to put this up now. So what I need to do first, I need to drill 3 holes in each of the ends. So I've got a drill here. Actually, what I want to do, put a new different type of screwy gun on. Get that sorted. Do the middle one. Got to do the other side as well. Don't know if you can see what we're doing here. Right, I'll get the other side done, screwed that in. We'll level it out the best we can. Got some stakes to bang down as well into the ground. They're in the car. But we'll come back when we've got it all sorted. Well guys, what I'm doing, I'm drilling holes into these so I can put the screw into the boards. So just marking them out. This is the last one, by the way. These are going to be banged into here, and then I'll screw them in from the other side. So I've got some screws here. These are slightly smaller, and these will go through both these boards here. Where's my screwy gun? It's around here somewhere. There it is. Stick another one in there. Right, so I'm sticking these braces, basically just to keep the bed from moving, because I'll be throwing all sorts of things at it over the years. But I'll come back when I've got these in. We'll clean the bed up a bit, and no, give myself a big pat on the back. I think I deserve it after this. I've been feeling sick all morning. Woke up with a thumping headache. Still got the headache, but yeah, when I realised it was going to be raining and what have you, I thought, well, we better do it tomorrow. We better get this done today. So as you can see, we've finally got this the last of the raised beds built. It's been hard work because we've had to laminate two pieces together to get the thickness. We've got the width, we've got the length. Everything is now perfect. These match these ones there. You have to look pretty close to figure out that they're not the scaffolding boards, but hey, at the end of the day, you work with what you got. I didn't have any more scaffolding boards left, so we had to compromise with some other materials, which worked out fine. These buckets, I will be tipping them into this bed, but what I will be doing is digging about a foot down and putting a bucket in, and then putting that compost, the soil over the top of them, and then go along the bed, and we're going to put all that chicken manure into this bed, but we'll be putting it underneath the about 8-9 inches down, and then it'll all rot down. The roots of the plants are latch into it, and whatever we put in this bed's going to grow fantastically. But yeah, I will put the fence back, the windbreak as well, which was behind there, but I'll do that when I do the buckets. The other job we need to do, I need to get some more pallets to do these compost bins, and then I'll be throwing that in as well. This bed here is a bit the next job. It'll be the brassica cage, building it. I've got all the materials to do that. I just need a bit of time. I've got a few other jobs what I'm working on the moment, but we'll get to this and it'll look absolutely fantastic when we're done. Right, anyway, jobs are good.
So as you can see, all we've got to do now is to build the brassica cage. That's the next job. I was getting a few parts for the brassica cage today on the car boot, some brackets and what have you, so we'll have that very soon. I decided to do some burning, and this is where my throat's really sore. It's just starting to recover now. I mean, I sounded like Frankie Vaughan singing Oh, what's that song? I was born under a wandering star. But my voice was a damn sight deeper when I did it. And yeah, it's on the mend now. But what it was, I burnt a load of wood. In fact, I've got a couple of clips here to show you. This is how you should burn your wood, and you're going to see a right way and a wrong way. So let me show you.
Well, that's what it should be burning like, guys. See how it's burning nice and clear now. What you need to do is get your fire hot as soon as you can, and then what it does, it stops all that smoke. Look, there's no smoke at all. Now I'm going to do an experiment in a minute. I'm going to throw some damp stuff on and I'll show you what it does. But always use dry wood, and it burns cleanly. Yeah, it's almost burnt down now, but I'll show you another clip in a minute, and I'll show you what it does when you put damp wood on. And it really annoys your neighbours and plot holders and every bugger else when it blows. So I'll be right back. I'll show you what I mean. Well, you can see the smoke coming off that fire there now. Now this is an experiment. This is to show you now. You've seen it's been burning clean all day. The wood's been burning. There's no smoke. Now the reason why there's smoke there is because I've thrown 2 pieces of wet wood on the fire. So that tells you something, doesn't it? Don't burn damp wood, because that's the sort of smoke that it gives off, and that really annoys people. I've only done this to show you what it actually does when it's damp. It throws. This is just pure wood. It's just throwing. Look at that smoke coming off that. Terrible. But if it was dry, you wouldn't see none of this. You won't see none of that. Anyway, I'm sorry I did it now, but I wanted to show you anyway. Once the fire, if the fire was burning really hot, it wouldn't make much difference. But because it's not a big fire and it's almost burnt down, that's what happens.
So yeah, always make sure your wood is bone dry and it burns cleaner. Now I threw a couple of wet pieces of wood on that to show you just what the wet pieces do, and they actually make black acrid smoke. So if you don't want to annoy your neighbours, make sure your wood is perfectly dry. Now I nearly blew my head off again starting that fire. On the last occasion the petrol can caught fire, and I had to throw it like a Molotov cocktail. That was lucky, I didn't get blown to bits there. However, this time I thought, well, we're not going to use the petrol tank. We'll get a pint of petrol, we'll pour it in and then ignite it. Well, everything that was inside the barrel when I tried to ignite it blew out the top of the barrel and scattered everywhere. I've still got my eyebrows and everything else, so I'm my hand, but I was lucky I didn't have the camera rolling. The next time I make a fire, I think I'm going to have the camera set up just in case I blow myself to smithereens. But yeah, very stupid trick, but hey, we've got rid of all that wood. Bloody police helicopter going across the allotments. Very noisy. So yeah, we've got rid of all the rubbish that we had, got it all, burnt it all, and the ash I'm going to stick into one of my beds shortly. The next job I had to do was I've been working over the other side of the allotments. There's a greenhouse over there on the wellbeing plots. It's like 4 micro plots for the disabled, and there's a greenhouse with a load of broken glass, and it needed a step making. Anyway, earlier this week I went over there. You're going to see me making the step. You're going to see me putting the glass in this greenhouse and getting it all ready, and it was perfect timing, as you'll see at the end of the video. So I'm going to speed it up in parts, add a bit of music, and I'm going to show you what it looked like and what we had to do. So here's that clip now.
Well guys, over the next couple of days I'm going to be renovating this greenhouse. I've got 4 panels there to replace, just here, 2 on this side, 2 on that. The apex, the triangle, I need to replace that. I need to replace one here, one in the door, and I think what we need to do to get started is where you step into it. Now you can see what we got here. We got this paving stone here. I'm going to pile in a load of sand, build it up, probably use bricks and stuff like that, and we'll then put these there's about 4 or 5 of them in here. It should go right the way along this front of the greenhouse with these paving stones. Let me show you these ones here. So we're going to sit them along here. We're going to fill this in with sand. The sand's just here, so it's just a matter of filling the hole in. I'll probably use a few of these crappy bricks just to fill it up. We could just use pure sand, and then all we're going to do then is put this over as a cap. So this is what we're working on. Grease block, we don't need that. Like I say, all this is going to be covered, and be covered with sand, and then this over the top of it. So basically it's a bit of hardcore we're throwing in here. Right, let's get stuck in. And we can get rid of all these broken bricks. Well, as you can see, guys, if we had another full one of them, we could match it. In fact, if I take that sand away there, you wouldn't know it was any difference. But yeah, we needed a step into the grid, to step up on without tripping. Really, we could do with one on the other side as well. But yeah, that's a step taken care of. The next job is getting all the glass in there. There's a few panels slipped down, but at the moment we've got all the bits. We just need to put them in. I'm just planning what to do, because it looks like it's going to rain in the next half hour. But the main thing is I've got that step done. Well, guys, I've brought the glass over to the greenhouse today, and yeah, we've got all the panels. I've got the sides, the angle bits, they're all here. So it's just a matter of sticking them in. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got all my clips. Some of these was donated by Pete, some was donated by John, and some was donated by another Pete, and some more was donated by Deborah. The glass was donated by me, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to stick it all in here now. Well guys, I don't know if this is me today, but perfect timing. I've just finished putting all the glass into this community greenhouse. Sorted the path out. Would you believe it just started to rain? So this is, the greenhouse is secure. I'll get Billy, who's got this plot here, she's going to be, I'll get her to run it. Let's run in the greenhouse because I'm getting wet. I don't do wet. So we'll come in here. Whoops, bloody tripod. Right, so we're in the greenhouse. They've got a workbench, they've got a workstation here, they've got shelving for putting stuff. The greenhouse, the glass, I mean the stuff I've put in's brand new, but you can see how it's all been patched up over the years. I mean, I can replace the broken glass. Like this stuff here, these are all brand new panels. I've replaced these, but and that corner piece and the top piece and the doors, I replaced all the panels in the doors and what have you. So yeah, the well-being plots have now got somewhere to actually germinate some seeds, and I can't believe I got dead lucky with the weather. Yeah, it's just started to rain. It said it was going to rain today. Well, it is now. So the greenhouse is sorted. The only thing I've got to do is just outside there. You see this path? I've got to finish. The path's got to be taken right to the end of the fence at the back, and then the two back plots can be given out. But Billy will be pleased when she sees the greenhouse. She'll be in it like a shot. She'll be filling it with all sorts of stuff. But it's for the 4 little plots, micro plots. It's you know, for them to share. Right, anyway. God, I can't believe I got lucky with that weather. Look at it, it's starting to rain. I don't know.
So we've got 4, or we will have 4 very excited plot holders who've got somewhere to sow their seeds now, and they can safely get in and out of the greenhouse without having to step over that big bloody dip. So yeah, I've done all that. Everybody's happy. I'm happy I don't have to do any more. Well, I've got there's a path still to do yet. We've just got to finish the path to the end, and then it's all done. So that's what I've been doing. And even with the sore throat, I did that. But yeah, I've got another little clip here. Basically, it's a walk around the plot and show you what the plot looks like. So with that, let's take you on a quick walk around, show you everything's what we've done. You're going to see it all looking really lovely in this clip.
Well guys, this is what the plot looks like today. Sunday the 26th today. There me girls. Done all the floor as you know last week. Garlic's getting bigger, the elephant garlic. Sorry about the croaky voice guys. I was burning the other day, and yeah, got a lot of it on my chest. All these planters and baskets and what have you, they're all fired up now. It won't be long before we start seeing daffodils and tulips, different varieties everywhere. A few daffodils opened up here, down the back of these beds. daylilies getting bigger. Crocuses are up. Like I say, all these are all tat daffodils. There's tulips. There's all sorts in here. Among the black currants, these are gooseberries. Again, all the tulips and daffodils and everything's coming up here, and the sedum's starting to come back, and the lupins and poppies, everything's firing up. Same with this bed. When we scattered all these tulips and daffodils in here, now they're all coming up. Same on this side. All these planters are firing into life. There's Buttercup sat in the greenhouse. Could do with giving this the furniture a bit of a paint, but then again, I've got a few other jobs to do. Walk along here. Again, we're going to be putting strawberries into here. We've got them in the greenhouse to bring out. These are all red and white currants. More hanging basket, more planters full of tulips and daffodils. Look absolutely awesome. Yeah, we've got to take a few of these. Where these tulips are coming up in the middle, I'm going to dig them out and put them to the sides. I'm a bit wary. There's nothing come along here. Now there should be, but I've not seen anything come up, so I don't know what's going on there. However, the rhubarb bed here is doing fantastic. All the tulips are coming up all the way around the borders. Tulips and daffodils, well, daffodils are up. Tulips are up over there. These are more gooseberries, these things. My snowdrops are starting to fade a bit, but then again, it's very cold this morning, so a bit of sun and they'll be open and they'll look absolutely wonderful. Some crocuses hitting with that blueberry there. I don't know if you can see them down there. Again, all these baskets are firing up. Some tulips around the pond are firing up. My onions are doing all right. Same there. The pond, it's all been cleared, and like I say, all the planters are coming, bursting into life. There's another gooseberry there. Dailies are still covered over. This was where we was burning the other day, and the smoke's got on my chest, and as you can hear, I'm dead croaky today. We will be digging all that chicken manure into this bed. I'm going to put that into there for now. And then what we'll do, we start here, dig down, tip a bucket in, cover it over, and we'll work all the way along. And lift the bed up by a few inches. I've got a load of compost that I can throw in there as well, out these bins. We've got some pallets, got 3 there to make this bin. So that's another job we're going to be doing. But yeah, then it's we're doing this, putting all that chicken manure into here, and then we're going to have that making this brassica cage, and it'll look somewhat like that, but bit taller. But we're not going to put hinges on it like we've done with that one. But when we're finished, it'll look pretty awesome, hopefully. Looks like we got another egg in there. Thank you, girls. But yeah, this is the plot. That's what it's looking like. It's getting there. Maybe a lick of paint on the furniture and what have you. That raised bed. And I know we got to do then. Start getting the brassicas and everything in. There's Buttercup. Just stuffed her face, having a breakfast. I'm waiting for someone to turn up in a moment. And then I can get away and get a few jobs done and maybe get this video up later on tonight. Well, that's the plan. So we'll leave you with that prospect anyway.
On to the last clip, and that's what we've been wasting his money on this morning. The Royal Mint come good on one of my coin sets. I'm still waiting for my silver-proof set. When that comes, I don't know. But let me show you what we've been wasting his money on today.
So this is my 2023 commemorative set. This is a brilliant uncirculated Commonwealth a commemorative set. Now this is basically a bump set. I'm still waiting for my silver-proof set. But as you can see, this is the £5 coin. It's the King Charles 75th birthday. And then you got JJ Tolkien, £52 coin. Then you got the Flying Scotsman, £2 coin. The NHS 50p, and the Windrush 50p. So yep, you get all 5 of them. And like I say, I'm waiting for my silver proofs. But they are lovely coins. There they all are. So that one's a Windrush Generation, National Health Service, Flying Scotsman, J.R.R. Tolkien, and His Majesty King Charles III, £5 coin. Quite nice actually. I think my favourite would be, if I had a favourite, it'd be the Tolkien one. I think that's be the best one. Anyway, these are the coins I've been waiting for nearly 2 months. Anyway, they finally turned up. I'm still waiting for the silver proofs. When they turn up, I'll let you have a look at them. But yeah, wonderful coins. 5 wonderful coins. Well guys, I've been wasting money today. I've been buying these £5 silver proofs, £25 each. This is Ratio Nelson, 1805 to 2005. There's the Queen Elizabeth, absolute fantastic quality coin. You can pick these up for about 35 quid. I paid 25. It's like a big chunk of silver, so you know, that's what it's all about. This one's Trafalgar. Again, 2000, I think it, what is it, 1805 to 2005. Another beautiful coin. Like I say, silver proof, absolute stunner. So these, you know, you can get these for about 35. So I paid 50 quid for them too, and probably worth about 70 quid. However, this one here, Her Majesty the Queen, 1952 Golden Jubilee to 2002. This one is a little bit better, more desirable. It's another £5 coin. I'm sure everybody's seen this reverse on the Cooper nickel. Slight little bit of toning around the edges on this one, not that much, but these are worth about 50 to 60 quid. That's what they're selling for on eBay. Again, I paid 25, so 75 for the 3. They come with these little Royal Mint cases. That's Trafalgar. However, this one didn't, so unfortunately. But I reckon I've got about 70 quid's worth of silver there, 75 quid's worth. So just in silver alone, I've got my money back, and that's what it's all about. Making sure that what you're buying, it's covered. Now I've covered myself a bit with the silver value, the monetary value, but the intrinsic value, you can add
I'd say what we paid 75, about 115 quid's worth there, and they will appreciate, they will go up in value eventually, and when silver goes up these will go up as well, so they're a good investment, and I couldn't resist them. And they're, like I say, they're in mint state. So there we go, that's what we've been wasting his money on today. Absolutely beautiful.
So this is a strike your own coin. I've got all the strike your owns, everyone what's ever been come out of the mint. And yeah, this one's Dumbledore, Harry Potter strike your own. I think there's just one more left in the collection to have, and that's it, and then I change to something else. But yeah, nice coin, very nice coin.
So there we go. That's it. That's what I've been doing this week. Like I say, throat's very sore at the moment. I've got a few hospital appointments next week. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. I was thinking about building the brassica cage, but what we probably will be doing is having a look at the seeds that I've sown, see what's actually started to germinate. I might do a bit more seed sowing. There's a few other jobs what I need to do, and we'll take care of them next week. Anyway, I've talked long and hard. I've definitely talked long enough. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Buttercup, well, she's not coming on me now because she's absolutely black as the observell. She's been rolling. Well, I don't know if you've seen her here at the start of the clip, but she's black as the observell. There she is. I swing the camera down. There she is. Covered, all her neck, all covered in black. She was white 10 minutes ago. Anyway, I'll leave you with that picture. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Stay safe. Bye for now.